Breaking news, my wonderful people, all revealed. Dambazau and I was asked to announce military coup to overthrow Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. General Usman gives full details. The problem is not whether he was asked to announce it. It's those that wanted to overthrow Goodluck Ebele Jonathan at the time are the ones that you should even be very worried about. This is Nigeria for you. Yes, some people will sit down and before you could say Jack Robinson, they want to do and undo. So they were planning a military coup during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's days to ensure that that man leave the post. Okay? And that's why they did everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that Jonathan did not come back. As far as going to, other West African countries to get Fulanese to come and vote and everything and promise them that they will give them Nigeria. And they were promising Ruga. But the funniest thing, God is faithful. They cannot achieve that plan anymore. So the truth, imagine how many years Goodluck Ebele Jonathan has gone before we are hearing this coming up now. General Usman is the one revealing some of the plans that they once had. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Dambazau and I were asked to announce military coup to overthrow Jonathan. General Usman revealed. General Usman, retired Nigerian Army general, has admitted knowledge of an attempted coup to overthrow the then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in 2010. People Glacier has reported. Usman served for years as general spokesman until his voluntary retirement in 2019. According to him, he was part of a close group of officers who worked with the then Chief of Army Staff Abdurrahman Dambazau to manage the violence throughout that was prevailing among the military top brass. Can you imagine what's going on in this country? The insecurity. Do you know, sadly, there are people in the military from the presidency that are all part of it. Let's continue. When we visited the 44 Reform Hospital, Kaduna, people were asked when is the announcement going to be made from Kaduna or Erufai. The man was a minister then. When the announcement was going to be made about taking over the government. I'm so happy General Akinyemi, the GOC 3 and not division, is still alive. You can ask him. He will explain to you as well. He's very much aware. Mr. Usman said while speaking at the 2022 Blueprint newspaper, an annual public lecture and impact award on Tuesday in Abuja, Usman said Dambazau did not execute the coup largely due to his patriotism and entitlement to foreign diplomats. Can you imagine? The international community showed concern to the extent that they had to meet with him, where he promised that he will not take over the government. Mr. Usman said he said some politicians were also involved in the coup move to overthrow Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, which has reached its advanced stage at that point in time, the plot, that only a phone call from Mr. Dambazau would have been enough to set the thing in motion. A simple phone call to him, General Akinyemi, to roll out the tanks, and General Dambazau would have been head of state, but he resisted the temptation. He retired brigadier general had claimed. Some politicians were involved. If I name them today, you'll be surprised at who they are. We will not be surprised. We know them. Funny enough, do you know that the enemy of a man, sadly, are some of those people who are part of his own household? Can you imagine? Funny enough, this was Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the chief of army staff, the very top of the army, the number one person of the army, the number one person in the army, was part of those who were committing and doing that. He was the number one person. was trying to do that. So you see today, these are some of the things going on and why Nigerians cannot afford. Okay, let me tell you something. When you think that Jonathan did not just win the 2014, if you know things that went underground in that very regards, he said international community. So that means the international community are aware of some of the things that go on in Nigeria. They had to invite him, the then chief of staff. They had to invite him. They know all these, the rest and the rest committing all forms of crime. Even the international community are very much aware of some of the things that are going on, and why we all, okay, we must not take it with levity and begin to. They know. Did you see the other chief of staff that took after from Verthrew? Remember he died in a plane crash. Yes, you think it just happened, right? That guy came in and was ready to investigate. When he came in, the first thing he did was I began to check the books and began to ask questions. Where is this money? Where is what was bought with it? I want to see the procurement order. Where is the 1 billion naira that was released for arms? Where are the arms? Where is the procurement? Where did they buy it from? I want to call those we said we bought it from and find out if indeed, okay, Nigeria ordered so and so, and it was such quantity. They warned him. We reported to you on that issue that we know when that guy came in. So they warned him. They warned him to leave what he's trying to do. The guy said, "Why will I? No, I'm not leaving it. Where is this? Where is that? Where is that?" Not knowing that, Buhari has already been put as, Buhari has already given him a wonderful position to become to become ambassador. People who have committed crime in Nigeria were being celebrated. Those who Buhari has helped, because they've helped him to achieve his purpose. They make sure that his boys, the Fulani headsmen that he brought from all over West Africa that are committing insecurity in Nigeria, that they were not touched. Okay, they allowed them to carry out, to be going about and doing their thing without them being apprehended. Or have you heard of, apart from the ones that are being apprehended in the south and in no distance time, you will not hear of the matter again. Have you heard of Fulani headsmen being apprehended? I can bet with you the answer is no. Apprehended, fully criticized, and at the end of the day, they were investigated, and the result came out, that in fact they've been jailed or this and that has been sentenced to them. Have you heard it? The answer is no. You know why? They are the same people. Yeah, Buhari is working with them in synergy, so nothing can happen to them. They know exactly what they are doing. Okay, so if you think that, that's why Buhari had to, cover the mouth of those who have been service chiefs. You think that they cannot defeat the Bokos if they want to? Please go and think again. Nigerian army, my parents told us they used to send them to other nations to go and assist in keeping peace before. That's before, not now, before. Okay, before things turned around, before they became before the alligator became a lizard. They used to be, they used to be very big before, but after a while, they lost all that. And that is because there are people in government who are aiding and supporting. And this is what the guy is telling us. So there were some politicians that were involved and they will see good luck Ebele Jonathan, or they will greet him and say, Ababa, after you, now you again, that contract. Can you see that devilish people, they walk upon the face of the earth? You think that you have good people. Bye for now.